Jobin, could you talk to us a little bit about dealing with people with very poor mental health? I think personally, a fear for me is of working and ministering alongside people that that you have coming in day out at Jacob's Well is the level of mental health and the level of need there. Mm-hmm. How do you deal with that stuff on a regular basis?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have a background in social work, so I can talk about it very academically. And for a space like Jacob's Well, where we're not all therapists, we're not, we're not professional counseling services. We, just like we do for everyone else, it's welcome and looking at the person and giving plenty of space. We try very hard. Well, not very hard because it's not hard to do, to not curate spaces perfectly. So we allow a lot of space for creativity, for overflow, for anger, for frustration, whether it comes out of a place of mental health issues or not. I have moments where I'm very upset and very frustrated and very angry, and there's space in this community for that. And so if your welcome is wide open, you will allow space for people to be themselves, and they don't get kicked out because of their mental health stuff. Now, of course, we're also a place where everyone's welcome. So sometimes a person's welcome is someone is incapable of offering welcome to someone else, and sometimes we have to say, no, you're not welcome here. But it happens not very often. But I think if we will not stigmatize mental health, if we will look at them as person and not just a moving set of trauma, or it's simple, like what's your name, how are you doing today, how can I hear you, and the how can I hear you is not even spoken aloud. It's something you say in your head, like I want to be here, how can I offer a hug, and it may not be a physical hug. And so just stay in that space. Now, if you're a mental health professional, well, there might be other things you can do, and that are more particular and more, and we could do a whole podcast on mental health, especially in a city like Vancouver where it's a big issue. If at a point that one of our friends says, "Hey, I need help," then we might direct them to more professional help, and you're journeying with someone. But for us in the daily life, I mean, just be just as welcoming. Be careful of the things you say, and respond to the person in front of you as opposed to ideas you already have. Is what I would advise on mental health. Something we say gosh, this is something I probably should have said earlier, but yeah, but that's what I would say on mental health, and also understand that this year has been hard for all of us, and we all have mental health issues we need to deal with. And if we will find common space, as opposed to like, oh, I don't have mental health, you have it, let me fix you. So how can we be fixed together? It's more the approach.
I think there's the danger that we want to come in and solve and rescue, because we think, well, we've got so much to give to you guys, but you're so right. When I'm struggling, I don't want somebody to come fix me. I want them to sit with me and listen and be. And that's so powerful. Even just to be listened to is something quite foreign in today's world. We're not very good at listening to each other. So again, like you're talking about the simple things that we can do human to human.
I mean, the least amongst us, right? I want friendship, and working with someone with mental health issues takes a lot of vulnerability, and which is the academics would say, don't do it that way. But I think there's some in the Christian life. I mean, if you're not open and forthright with the people, your struggles, and not always your struggles need to be blasted out, but in friendship you can, right? I mean, just think of your best friend and how you journey with them. It's not different than journeying with someone new. How did you build that friendship? You don't make best friends over one day. You make best friends over a lifetime, and that's the kind of friendship God calls us to, no matter what the person's going through. And it's hard. Let's not sugarcoat it. It's hard. We can say simple and all of that, but it's hard. And give yourself space when it's hard. It's okay.